Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run, episode 85. We just had a couple of interesting interactions in Sayuka. Head into the Huana Longhouse. Actually, I say that. Okay, we'll probably look around in here. But I want to go talk to the Fleet Master to get a good concept of what's going on here.
Over, then under, then twist. Good.
Kara, it looks so easy when you do it.
Alright. Let's talk to these two. A middle-aged Kuaru woman raises her brow in question when you approach, her hands too full with braided ropes of dried reeds to greet you properly. Beside her stands an elderly Raparu man awkwardly grasping his own bundle of reed rope.
Oh, hello. Come to watch me tie rugs, have you?
Asaro here's been teaching me.
He indicates the woman beside him with a dip of his chin. The corners of his mouth twitch like he's trying to hide a smile.
What say, traveler?
Isn't it unusual for Kuaru and Roparu to do the same work? I love... See, and this is why the Rawatayans are like, hey, live in Longhouse, be all together, etc., etc. Because suddenly the Raparu and the Kuaru start to work together and do the same things and teach each other skills. Just shh. From a moral standpoint, that's what I believe. But from a cultural standpoint, different cultures have different ideas on how that shit should work. Isn't it unusual for Kuaru and Roparu to do the same work?
It is as you say, but I have always admired the beautiful rugs Asaro makes.
Absolutely. And if you can learn the skill, why not?
And Nadunga can fix anything. Is it not reasonable we should learn from each other?
Absolutely it is! Though she smiles as she speaks, Asaru's words hold a defensive edge as if she's had to explain their unusual arrangement many times before.
Akira, especially if we must suffer Waturi together.
A sly grin spreads across the old man's face, and he elbows Osaru playfully in her side.
Just so.
Osaru swats his arm away with a small laugh. Then, her thoughts returning to Watari, she makes a face like she's bitten the underripe koiki fruit. Is it stressful having all the cast living together in one building?
It's not so bad, excepting the nights Waturi gets into the palm wine.
Akira. But that man does snore loud enough to call down the rains.
She snorts, and Nadunga beside her smothers a raspy chuckle.
There is hardly any space to tie my rugs, to be certain. And I haven't had a moment to myself in weeks.
But there are also new friends to be made.
Nadunga finishes her sentence with a warm smile.
Indeed there are. Captain, I am inspired to redecorate our ship's quarters.
Let's do it, Takehu. I am down. Can you teach me how to tie a rug?
It's not a skill one learns in an afternoon. But should you wish to spend many months here in this longhouse, you're welcome.
A deep, throaty laugh rumbles through him.
I say, we have the room. So long as you do not mind sleeping like so many scrolls stuffed in a shelf.
Osaru shares in Nadunga's laugh. This is something that I think that we've lost, or maybe not lost, but this is something that I think that it is significantly more rare in our busy capitalist culture that we live in today. In ages past, and don't get me wrong, this is said with caveats of course there are exceptions to the rule, and this is an overly done generalization, etc. But right, in the past, a person might practice a skill for decades before becoming a master, right? Truly a master. Like a basket weaver might weave for years and years and years and years and years. Or a sculptor might sculpt for years and years and years and years. A blacksmith, the same thing, right? A chef, the same thing. A general, the same thing, right? It used to be that you found what you were good at I say you found what you were good at. A lot of times you just had to do what you had to do. But people built the skill sets that they had over such a long duration of time that some of the things that they could create are truly masterful. And don't get me wrong, technology and education and things like that allow us to make those types of things in shorter amounts of time with less effort, etc. But there is a beauty to the art of truly mastering one's skill and trade, right? That I feel like is being lost in the speed and the hubbub of today's day and age.
Carry the winds with you, traveler.
Waturi!
Those Raparu dare make such a racket in my longhouse? What were those royal Deadfire fools thinking?
A large Huana man glares down the length of the building, his fists clenched. I'm just gonna hit him with it. You're an ass.
You'd feel the same if you knew anything about the Juana.
The warrior grunts, a sneer lifting his lip.
What do you want?
Your room's much nicer than the others.
I am Mataru, a warrior. The best quarters are mine by right.
Why? What are you protecting the village from now, considering you're within the walls of the the Royal Deadfire Company, huh? Sounds like you're fucking getting the best shit for no work now.
And yet I cannot display my most precious possession, my grandmother's warhammer, for fear the Raparu might steal it. It is absurd.
Why would the Raparu steal your stuff?
They know no better. A Juana soul is not born into the Raparu without reason, after all.
And this is the reason why I hate the Juana. Fucking Christ. And I say that knowing full well that not all of the Juana treat the caste system like this asshole treats the caste system, right? For some Juana, the caste system isn't we're better than you. For some Juana, it's you are given what you're given to survive because you don't offer to the tribe. Right? But there's so many examples in this game where that's just not the case, where the Raparu are like fast food workers or, the service industry or what have you. And those people are valuable people. They make the society that we exist in able to exist. We should value that. How did the Royal Deadfire Company come to control Sayuka?
Not even the greatest Mataru can stand against a fleet of Rauatayan warships.
Oh yeah? The warrior speaks with a bitter shake of his head. You suck. I feel no qualms about stealing from you.
What can I do?
You were saying? Easily done.
What can I do? Not a sound. I'll try my best. Hope that helps.
Speak freely.
Your grandmother's warhammer is just a superb warhammer. Here's the thing. I'm not even gonna steal it.
Say the word.
Because I don't want you fucking blaming the Raparu about it. You big old bitch. Not that I think the game does that type of stuff, but still. Ya big bitch. Alright, let's go see Fleet Master Okaya, I think? I don't fucking know. Let's go!
Don't bring trouble, I hope.
Mwah. Fleet Master Okaya. Who the fuck is this Gunhawk and Hawk? Who the fuck is this? Wanna be Maya over here. Fleet Master Okaya stares with unwavering intensity at the small sea of papers strewn across her desk. a desk even. She holds a pencil lightly in one hand and absently taps the tip of it against her lips. After a moment, a low hum escapes her throat. The sound ends with a harsh scoff, then she flicks her eyes to meet yours. I swear I actually do voice stuff for a little... Oh, fuck. I'm saying like this. It's a stink.
Artillery trajectory calculations. Terribly tedious and lamentably imprecise in a storm.
I love how 40s her hair is, and it just looks strange on her. As she chews on the end of her pencil, her gaze grows distant, like she's watching something behind you.
But the numbers distract me. Where are my manners? You must be the watcher the Hazanui sent. You found me with a rare spare moment.
Hazanui Kariru asked me to deliver some cargo to you.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
A cheery smile brightens her otherwise serious features. Say nothing about the smugglers.
Well?
She raises an eyebrow.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
I'm gonna hit her with that. The Hazanui didn't say I'd be ferrying human cargo.
Why would she? You're a courier.
'Cause maybe I'd give a that it's a person. She stares at you in genuine bewilderment.
In any event,
Okaya thoughtfully taps her pencil against the edge of her desk.
the Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port.
At least, I will say this, at least it was less of like a, smuggling slaves type scenario and more like a, smuggling Russian scientists type scenario. Like, Or wait, not Russian scientists, German scientists. Doifa. Okay, we got moderate positive gain with the Royal Deadfire Company. Very nice. Go ahead.
You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor.
She gestures to the docks just beyond her office door. Nod.
There's something unnatural about the coral's growth. About everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate. Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher.
She gives you a sharp little nod, punctuated by the crack of her pencil against the desk, then returns to work. Who are you?
Did you not read the name on the door before you came in? You do know you're in the office of the Fleet Master, I hope.
She knits her brows. I meant, who are you in the general sense?
You meant to ask why I am important enough to have my name on a door. I'm a Fleet Master of the Rawatayan Navy stationed at Sayuka, a research colony of the Royal Deadfire Company.
Impressive title.
To one unfamiliar with the Rawatayan Navy, perhaps. But mine is an administrative position. I see to the smooth running of Sayuka. Of course, it'd be a sight easier if there weren't the coral to contend with.
What fleet? I don't see any boats.
You misunderstand. I don't command ships. I command this port. Rawatayan vessels docking here are under my protection, but I don't tell them where to go. That's the Hazanui's job.
Hazanui is Admiral. Okaya nods and looks briefly at her desk. Distracted by a table of figures, she reads her twirl. As she reads, she twirls her pencil between her fingers, stopping briefly to take a few notes. Stopping briefly to take a few brief notes? Okay, that definitely should not be like that. She appears to have forgotten you entirely. I wanted to ask you about something.
Well?
What does the Royal Deadfire Company hope to achieve in the archipelago?
How much do you know of Rawatai, Watcher?
I've studied its history.
So you have a scholarly understanding. That's not worth nothing.
Seraphin snickers quietly.
You'll find we appreciate the spirit of inquiry in Sayuka, and in Rawatai.
She dips her head to you in quiet acknowledgement.
Well, I don't need to tell you that Rawatai is a stern mother, tempestuous and inhospitable. We have to trade for much of what we need, and the Huana have proven to be valuable partners. The Deadfire is markedly more comfortable than Rauatai. The archipelago is also an excellent place from which to study the storms of Andra's mortar.
She gestures broadly at the spyglass on her desk. Why are you here in particular?
Do you ask how I came to my position, or why I pursued it to begin with?
Okaya crosses her arms and leans back, guarded but nevertheless curious. How does someone become a fleet master?
With a question like that, I might mistake you for a starry-eyed recruit.
She chuckles.
There's no secret to it. Just hard work, determination, a good deal of luck, and the right connections. A bit of ruthlessness can take the place of any one of those things, provided it's judiciously applied.
What drew you to your work?
No one's ever asked me that.
She blinks.
I suppose I've always had a persistent interest in engineering. Even as a child, I was dismantling my mother's guns just to see how they worked.
Can you imagine that, coming home and your fucking little asshole kid has pulled your fucking gun apart just to see how it works? You'd be pissed. Especially if you didn't know how to put the damn thing back together again.
Then I met Karu. Hazanui Karu. She encouraged me to take my skills to the Navy, so I did, even though I had no obligation to as the youngest of my siblings. We nurture our keen minds in Rauatai, you see. We don't let them piddle away their brilliance on frivolities. The bright and willing are supported, mentored, respected.
Hazanui Karu told me you're one of the brightest minds in Rauatai.
Is that... Did she really say that?
A deep blush colors Okaya's face, giving her skin a gentle purple hue.
Pardon me, I wasn't expecting.
She loudly clears her throat and looks away. Drew you to do work?
I suppose. The bright and willing are supported, mentored, respected. Is part of the question. A bit of ruthlessness can take the... Very well.
What's your take on the Royal Deadfire Company's relationship with the Huana here?
That's a weighty question.
She narrows her eyes, reassessing you. That's why I asked it. She snorts through her nose. Her gaze falls to the pencil in her hand, which she begins to tap thoughtfully along the edge of her desk.
It's a reasonable inquiry, I suppose. The Huana are pliant enough and willing to work hard when properly motivated.
I really like you so far, Okaya. Don't fuck it up.
We have as much right to this land as they do.
You fucked it up.
If they plan to do nothing with it, it's our duty to steward it for them.
You fucking fucked it up, Okaya. God damn it!
How can we make plans over the roar of cannon fire? We are too busy moving our families from bought or claimed islands.
Agreed, Takehu. Some of the Huana seem unhappy.
They'll adjust in time. Besides, it could be worse.
She looks at her desk, her mind quickly gone somewhere else. After a long silence, she hurriedly scribbles a note in the margin of one of her reports. Ooh, I want to hit her with this. I want to hit her with that passion. How would you feel if someone did the same to Rauatai?
They could certainly try.
See, that's the scenario. Fuck you. You have that superiority of like, oh, well, they can try, but we're gonna fuck them up if they do. There's always a bigger dog. Maybe not now, but eventually. Rauatai will not always be on top. And when that happens, you will hope that whoever is doing what is done to you will be more generous than you have been. Do you miss Rauatai?
Every day. The wild coasts. The merciless winds. Their lack is like a missing limb.
And fucking go back, bitch! Sorry. Like, I really liked Okaya initially, and then she fucking hit me with that same ass Rauataian fuck the Huana bullshit. Ugh. Odie boy, make me happy again. Mwah. Just stretch. Stretch. She looks away a moment, embarrassed by her forthright confession.
Rauatai will always be there. And the work we do here, that's what matters now.
Never mind.
Very well.
Captain. Not a problem, Captain. I'm listening.
Alright.
Still as a pond.
I wanna pick this fucking lock.
I'll get that. Don't mention it.
Ooh, yes, Audribon, please and thank you. Actually, Ooh. Maybe we can get her from coming around on the other side.
Your orders? Can do.
Letter to home. Imri. It should be nearing Fleet Week when this letter finds you, and I hope it finds you well. I regret that I will not be there to hand-deliver it to you. You'll have to recite the Triumphum Tangaroa over the great god Karopa without me. Holy shit. Some of the Huana words fuck me up. My work in the archipelago will keep me away some few months yet. Don't despair, though. Think of it as further opportunity to improve your Hazatoa game. I've been working on mine, and I expect to finally find a worthy opponent in you when I return. I trust you're keeping up your studies in weather magic. A couple years more, and you can join me in the Navy. Perhaps, if all goes well here, I'll even have the clout to have you placed on my ship. Be the terror of the seas. Give my love to Father. I am, as always, your doting sister, Okaya. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna... Absolutely.
Captain.
Aye.
I hope your effort to resolve...
Still makes me unhappy about her. Odie boy! Pop, 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 pop.
Aye.
Alright, time to go to the workshop. Is that the last place? Yeah, that's the last place.
Indeed.
Before leaving, basically. Oh, workshop, workshop. Odie bodie bodie boy. Workshop, workshop. Dancing. You dancing. When you first enter the workshop, you find the Valian scientist Ivera and a large Amawa man in heated conversation. He gestures wildly, his mouth is set in a hard grimace that bears his pointed teeth. Ivera regards him with her hands planted firmly on her hips. When he spots you, his eyes widen.
You! This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hazanui said she would send?
Ivera rolls her eyes. That's me. How can I help?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end.
He mops a sheen of sweat from his broad brow with a handkerchief.
I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem.
Zip.
So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huanas records show that an ancient and Guithan ruin, Signath Mall, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble. Perguano, take this. It is my masterpiece, Ak.
Iguano. She heaves a large, bulbous helm off a nearby shelf and hands it to you. Diving equipment! Hell yeah! Now we can explore the entirety of the ocean. Let's go. The game just quadrupled in size. We've got another 400 hours.
The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
Whew. I'll make it my top priority.
The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori.
Golden wishes. Cool.
The Hazanui demanded additional cannons. We must oblige her. We cannot spare the weight. Already the ballast is overtaxed.
Increase the size of the ballast then.
And store it where? Then we must increase the size of the ship.
Take your concerns to the Valian. This mess is her responsibility now.
I like how Rauatai is all high and mighty, but you got a Valian working on the shit now.
Captain, aye aye. What if we hear?
Hello? What? What? What?
Easily done.
What can I do?
Shh.
Yes?
Captain,
Ow. A lightning bomb? What the fuck? Confounding array of wires and elemental implements. The copper fuse sparks ominously when in close proximity to flesh and armor. When activated, a web of electric bolts explodes from the device, dealing shock damage and possibly paralyzing any creatures caught in the blast. Cool.
What can I do? Just a moment. There you go.
That's kind of disappointing.
Quietly now. Absolutely.
Alright, we've got Hetu and Ivera. Ivera.
Stay out of the way.
Ak, so much to do, so few hours in the day.
Okay. Well, we're done with that, I guess. Oh, who is this?
Attack! Hold him off while I tell the others.
What are you talking about?
There's no time. I have to warn the engineers.
I feel it.
Very well.
still got it.
Oh, good.
I'm here. At once. I suppose it can't be helped.
Ooh, he's got the spirit guys up.
Stand together!
That fucking bird.
Speak for the wrong and new.
Oh, shoot the bird.
Just like that.
Right between the eyes.
I don't feel like I'm gonna need to, like, do... Oh, no! How'd that person die? It didn't even look like anyone was doing anything to them. I'm so very sad.
I'm listening.
Really like that person.
Captain. Makes no difference.
No, I cannot do that.
That's not as visually appealing as I had hoped that it would be. Oh, we annihilated those fucking guys.
Done and done.
There.
I feel it.
Fucking Christ!
Just like that.
Behold me, mother.
Behold me, mother!
Yes, Captain.
Motherfucker.
Yours to command, Captain.
Oh, good.
Stand together!
Death take you. It is no use. I cannot get through.
You have to keep everything you pick
Alright,
up.
here we go. Use.
right between the eyes.
Just like that.
Pretty cool. Less cool. It doesn't show the fucking buff. That's really annoying, actually. Whatever. I'm not fucked up about it. Okie dokie. A bunch of people just died.
Of course.
Akira, it is no problem.
Man, get attacked by like a bunch of. Maybe it wasn't that nice. Nice lady. Who just died. Why are y'all letting people get all the way in your fucking... It's nighttime. What are y'all doing? Close your damn gates. Y'all the worst fucking guards ever.
I'm told
hey.
you were instrumental in our stand against the Druids. Well done. The Druids have harried us from the moment we made landfall.
Your people fought them admirably.
For a bunch of pencil-twiddling engineers, you mean?
Yes, actually, that is what I mean.
Several days ago, I dispatched a small force to quell them, but I've heard nothing of them since. To be frank, I suspect they were killed. And I no longer have enough people to repel another attack. We Rowattians are tougher than most, but we're engineers all the same. We weren't trained to fight. Given your impressive showing in our
I just
hour
don't
of
understand.
need,
Why
I'd
would...
hoped I might impose on you with a request for aid.
That doesn't make any sense. You have a strong military force present in the archipelago. Why would you not have trained guards, military servicemen and women here at your main engineering outpost?
Go to the bog where I sent my people. You'll find the Druids' leaders there, no doubt. Kill them.
You can do it! Love you. I don't understand. There you go. Nice. Sorry, I got distracted.
Should you do so, the Royal Deadfire Company would stand in your debt. And I would be immensely grateful.
You didn't bring me snacks, did you? Can't hear me, can you? Can't hear me. You punched. Alright, we gotta go fight some druids in a bog. I'm sure this is gonna make Maya happy and Takehu pissed. So, yay!
You wouldn't survive a day in the Navy, fish boy.
Akira, I would rather give myself to the sea than take orders.
Oh, in that case, I'd give you an hour.
Jesus. Oh, okay, so neither of the two people we spoke to died. That's good. I wonder about these people. Are they dead? No, they're alive. Yay! All the people we spoke to lived. Wonderful. That's what's most important. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Supply. Can we hire new people? We can hire an expert bosun, who is also a novice deckhand. I hate that they do this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Improved warship. I think that actually is, but we'll worry about that one week. On foot. Leave. We leave on foot. Yeah, yoy! Man, it's only 8:40. I'm intoxicated for it being 8:40. Mama! Can you hear me? Did I distract you into getting eliminated? I'm sorry, Mama. I was just saying, Mama. I was just talking at you. You got shot. Did you bring snacks? Brought alcohols? A snack? I love you, but that's the worst plan. You brought alcohol without snacks? We're all just gonna get booked up. Gonna get booked up. Why not? Nah. Shots. Okay. Quick drinks. Quick drinks. Yeah.
Not really because...
Oh shit, you lost power? Oh, I am very sorry to hear that. We got hit by some rain, but we haven't lost any power or anything. Yeah, Jay lost power. Sucks to suck! That's rude. That is rude, Mama. Like me! Alright, we're going to the Bent Branch Bog. It does? Jay's over here like, indeed, it does suck to suck. You know what? You suck less right now because you have 2 monitors. Congratulations on rejoining the 2 monitor club. Yoy!
Ridiculous.
Okay, your single TV screen is bigger than my 2 monitors.
Size doesn't matter.
Oh no. It was hell? I imagine, man. Holy shit. Like, I've been on... Well, I say that I imagine. I work on a single monitor, so I do understand the single monitor life. But I haven't had a personal computer set up from a single monitor standpoint in quite some time, so... That, I imagine, is not fun at all. It all. The fuck is...
Rise. Protect the bog.
Fuck you. You don't know we're here. Get out of here. Assassin vines. It's gracious.
Look. Captain, give me the order.
I'm assuming there's gonna be like a way around these guys. We'll explore to the north, I suppose. Oh yeah, right. Have you not gotten an update on like when the fuck that's gonna be fixed or whatever? Man, that company, like, here's the thing. I what you're going through is real fucking rough. But at the same time, like, I understand that sometimes shit breaks. That's not the issue though. The issue is that in this moment of shit breaking, that company doesn't feel like they're doing anything about it. The part is back ordered and they don't know when it's in. Okay.
Captain.
That's trash. That's hot fucking garbage.
I'd be glad to.
This thing that you spent thousands of dollars on. Oh, well, the part's back ordered. We can't do anything about fixing it. Then what fucking good are you? Like, why do you offer the services that you offer if you can't do anything about it? Like, in that type of scenario, I would assume that from a ethical standpoint, I would assume that I would try to keep on hand a certain amount of spare parts for the things that I sell directly to people, right? With the concept of, like, sometimes shit is gonna break and I need to be able to respond to that quickly. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose customers.
I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Alright. I'm drunk. We gonna fight. Oh shit, I just quick saved here.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try and do this early on to get this on everybody. Oh, if they're gonna refund everything? Ah, that's interesting. My only issue with the scenario of like refunding everything is the problem is you still want a solution. Like you went for that thing because you needed a solution to a potential problem, right? You still want that solution to that potential problem. Do you have any other options in your area? Like, if you do get a refund from these people, are there other people you can work with?
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Just like that.
Stand together! I'm here.
Oh, so you have another... Okay, awesome.
I am the alpha predator.
So I'm gonna throw this out there. Have you considered contacting the other company to see if that other company has the replacement parts on hand? Because if that other company has the replacement parts on hand and you can like work out a deal with them to be like, hey, I will stop utilizing this other company if you can fix my shit. That would be interesting. You know?
Just like that.
It's no use.
You have my attention.
Alright, we need to drop this. Also, I understand their concept with the name Generac is like generator, right? But Generac just makes me think generic. Oh, they're entirely different machines? Okay. I wasn't sure if they were just two different companies utilizing, you know, like, in a lot of industries, right? Like, you'll have, think like computer parts, right? You might have Asus and whatever, but they're still using, like, NVIDIA parts, right? You know, so I wasn't sure if it was just, like, them slapping their own logo on something and going from there.
Of course.
We got a lost kitty cat. Twix! Twix. Plus 15 max health. And plus 10 health restored on kill. Not bad. Honestly, not bad.
I feel it. You see that, Ishi? Oh, good.
Then potentially lawyer up. I feel you. Like, I'm a very patient person, but there comes a time when people just aren't doing what it is that they should be doing. And here's the thing, right? Like, it honestly could be a scenario of them like being, look, we try to keep these spare parts on hand, but we've had multiple instances of issues, and because of the coronavirus, we can't get the parts that you need in. Then at that point, right, that person, that company should basically be doing whatever they can to give you alternatives and to work with you, and it doesn't sound like they're doing anything. It sounds like they're just like, hey, we don't have the parts are back ordered, you'll have to wait, right? And that's shit customer service. Like, that's just trash.
Slippery as an eel.
Happily.
And I'm saying that from the scenario of normally, I'm like, fuck the customer, right? Because normally the customer's a fucking little asshole that doesn't understand shit and expects to be, you know, given things. Oh no. I am not killing a bear cub. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You were saying?
Alright, this is horseshit. Game.
Not happening. Can't hide from me. Can't hide.
Yeah, it sounds like it, honestly. I do not want to... Look. Dude, I run D&D. I understand the emotional manipulation of introducing, like, a child or a small animal into the fucking mix. That's bullshit. Fuck that thing. It's a video game. I will kill the shit out of it if I have to. That is horseshit. I will not be emotionally manipulated. But I will avoid the shit out of it if I can. Ugh. What? What is this? Oh shit, this is cool. Druid of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Oh shit, there's more. Oh shit, there's way more. Oh, they're all godlikes. Oh no! You find 4 godlike druids waiting for you in the clearing. The death and moon godlike whisper to one another, their gazes occasionally falling on you. Nature godlike sways lightly on her feet, her eyes half closed, while the fire godlike balls his fists at his sides and grits his teeth.
Your every step fouls the ground. Why do you pollute this sacred place?
Excuse me. I am he. I am one of you. Piss off, bitch. I came to end your conflict with the Royal Deadfire Company.
The Rawatayan invaders trespassed upon our sacred ground and ignored our overtures. The fault for this conflict lies not with us.
The flame of summer's hair burns briefly brighter. Autumn gently calms her fiery counterpart.
Why should we believe you are any different?
Autumn's question is a genuine one. She is intent to hear you out. Dude has a nerd voice. Oh, well, look, dude, don't blame people for their voices. You cannot change the voice you were born with. Your disagreement with the Royal Deadfire Company endangers the island. I want to make peace.
Eloquent though your words may be, they will build no peace between us and the invaders. They or we must leave this island, and we shall not be moved. Leave this place, Watcher, and do not return lest you wish to meet an early end.
Hold, friends. Doesn't the trespasser bear nature's mark? We must call him friend.
Hey! We do bear nature's mark because we went to Matario Cozy, right? And wait, was it Matario Cozy? Yeah, I think it was Matario Cozy, and the Minpuerga there, right? We saved the Delimgans and the Minpuerga there, and she gave us the blessing of nature's mark.
You have proved yourself an ally of the earth in the past. Perhaps you might be so again.
Kill the Fleetmaster, Watcher, and save this forest.
Why? How does killing the Fleetmaster save this forest? This is about to be a real quick turnaround. Perhaps I would if you guys weren't such rude cunts, or maybe gave me a reason. I'm not your hired assassin. I refuse.
I knew you were a charlatan. Kill him.
Fuck you. All right. Let's take a poll real quick. Autumn, summer, winter, and spring. Let's be real quick. Summer's an asshole, isn't he? you guys would feel better if I just killed him and it was just you three, right? Summer is a dick. Fuck Summer. Oh god, okay, Sigil of Pain. We immediately want to fire upon the Sigil of Pain. And everyone else is gonna have to move slightly over here to try to pull things to the side.
That's the big friend.
Basically, all we're trying to do is we're trying to take out the Sigil of Pain first.
Stand together.
There we go.
I'm stuck.
Sigil of Pain down. And Takehu is immediately... Great! Fantastic. Oh, oh, oh. Please move out of that. I did not realize there was also a Sigil of Nightmares! I'm drunk. Leave me alone.
Just like that.
I think we're okay though, honestly. Like, I think this isn't near as like difficult as like the Menzago fight. I think we're intended to have done this way earlier than we did other stuff. So
This does not agree with me. Speak your mind.
I am ready.
Do you have to keep everything?
everybody drink your potions. Okay, good stuff. Those potions are actually, like, really strong. Like, those potions are really strong. Druid of Winter's down. Or, sorry. Aw, now the Druid of Winter's down. Only the Druid of Summer and the Druid of Spring remain. Druid of Spring's dead. Aw, I killed all of the other Druids first before the Druid of Summer. The Druid of Summer is the asshole one. No!
I need to try something else.
That's unfortunate. That is definitely unfortunate. And those Druids were kind of assholes.
I'd be glad to.
Ooh. Oh! Saint Omaku's Mercy. A warbow. Comes in at superb, has a heavy draw, -10 action speed, but +5 damage and increases with survival skill. I could put this on a dare as a secondary weapon for a dare, for a ranged option. Restore 10 health to nearby allies on scoring a kill. Increases with religion skill. What? 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 And that boy is asleep. It could be an Adair bow or a Shodi bow, right? According to tradition, the man who would become Saint Omaku crafted this bow out of wild mangrove trees on a semi-mythical island known to the people of the Deadfire as Galawain's Grove. There, if the legends are to be believed, Galawain gave Omaku charge over life and death on the island. He was tasked to maintain the balance of predator and prey, strong and weak. The penitent Omaku thus became the warden of Galawain's creation, culling and healing in equal stride. He spent the long days of his life in service to the sanctity of the hunt. What can we turn this thing into? We have those two. Sacrifice of the Saints. Let's loose an arrow at an ally. The wielder receives raw damage while the target receives health. Health increases with the religion skill. So it's heal someone with your religion but hurt yourself. That's pretty cool. Or Saint's Grace, 15% action speed that increases as health is lost. That's actually really good. Ooh, it's an aura. That's really good. Oh my goodness. Decisive shots, minus 20% action speed, 10% damage, increases with survival skill, and 2 penetration. So you definitely want to go Saint's Grace to kind of like offset that. Or Galawain's Harry, 50% chance to recover immediately on scoring a crit. That's pretty good too. Actually pretty good. That's a really cool bow. I don't know that it's going to be super useful for anyone, but we'll probably throw it on Shodi or Adair. Probably Adair, truth be told. Oh. All right. I think we're done here. That's going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.